Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, everyone. What's up? This is Jose Trujillo. Welcome to another session here of a live painting session. Here we go. Let's do this, baby. So I'm going to start doing here a little landscape in the loose brush work. I guess painting tradition, let's call it that. Oh, no one thought I was going to take out the palette knife, huh? But I did. I did.
Are you okay with the palette knife?
A little mixture.
It's my favorite.
Your favorite's the palette knife?
My favorite is the palette. Well, not my favorite to paint with, but my favorite to see.
Here we go. It's going to be a little mixture. Palette knife and je ne sais quoi. Here we go. Yeah, it's all the je ne sais quoi, baby. There we go. All right. So that's going to be that right there. Then let's put a little line right here. We can use that as our little horizon line. The trick here is to keep moving, and the temptation is to stop. And that, again, as I said many times, when you stop, you start thinking usually, and so it creates all kinds of weird things, if that makes any sense. So I tend not to stop. And what I mean by weird things, I mean like all of a sudden you're going to be tempted into probably overthinking the painting, which is never ends in a good thing. So another thing that happens is that we don't want to use so much paint, and that's another. All those little things you kind of fix them as the more you paint, the more you start taking care of them. Little nuances like that, like little bad habits, I guess. They're not necessarily bad, but you know, if you do this enough, you start recognizing what's a better habit. So one of the better habits is to use more paint. Now it becomes more costly, of course, if you use more paint, right? But also what happens is that you start getting more fearless with the painting. The more paint you use, the more fearless you become. And so it's just part of the, you know, the overall. There's really never a right or wrong way of doing this. It's just doing it. And if we think of a right or wrong way of doing it, it doesn't really work like that. It has to do more with how people perceive it. You know, what someone likes, someone else might completely dislike. And so I don't. There's people that are like see a painting of mine and go, "Oh my God, that's horrible," and there's someone else who sees it that says, "Oh my God, I wish I could buy that," or add it to my collection. So it's never. You never really know what good or bad is. Even if you're the artist, you may have an idea, but again, you may be tricking yourself too, because what I mean by tricking yourself, never in the negative, but I mean never in the positive, but you trick yourself in the negative. You might be going through a moment where you don't feel your best, and you think that your artwork sucks, when in reality it doesn't. It's just a feeling you have about yourself at that moment or whatever, and it maybe has nothing to do with your artwork. So I'm gonna go back to the brush for a little bit. Check it out. And like I said, there's no wrong or right way of doing it. There's just doing it. It's just doing it. That's all. The more you do it, the more it cooperates. It doesn't get easier. I don't think it necessarily gets easier. It's the more it cooperates. So I don't know if that's easier or not, but it feels at times like it is. Your hands cooperate more. The paint cooperates more. The whole thing just there's more cooperation the more you do it. If you guys like what you're watching here, you're going to love the artwork I have available on my eBay shop. I have lots of paintings available that start at auction. Lots of auctions that start at 99 cents, and some of them are different price points, but many of them also at 99 cents. It's a really cool thing. A real cool way to get your hands on some original artwork. And here we go. Something like that, right? I'll leave it over that. Why not? A little bit of brush right here. One of the things I like to do is nowadays I don't like to do the whole thing one way or another, right? I like to mix it up a little bit. If I have a chance. Check it out. There's that. My name is Jose Trujillo. I hope you guys enjoy this little segment. With this little painting. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm going to move on to another happy little painting that I have to be working on right now. I'm working on a commission. Just wanted to do this one for y'all to enjoy it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And if you want to see some more of my work, click the link in my profile here on Instagram, or if you're watching this somewhere else, there's going to be a link below. I'll pin the link somewhere. That way you guys can check out some of my other artworks. Thank you so much. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.